That's right. The best fajitas you've had in your whole entire life is right here. And the secret is beer butter injection. Let's throw it down. So to get this party started, we're gonna start out with our injection. And that starts out with a stick of butter. And while that's melting up there on our hot grill, we're gonna come over here. And I have roasted me some garlic. What I did is I just put it in my grill to about I'm gonna say what we do, 400 degrees, and I put it in there for about 45 minutes, and you got roasted garlic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, like, some of it's already out here. So I'm gonna take one whole head. We're just kind of squeeze this into our blender here. I'm gonna put that in there. About a head. All right, so that's about a head, right? Mm-hmm. So now that we got our whole head of roasted garlic in there, we're gonna go in with a whole Guinness. And that is 11.2 ounces. All right, and now we're just going to put the lid on this and we're gonna pulse it up, get it nice, a smooth consistency. Got that nice and blended up. Pour that whole stick of butter in there, melted butter in there, and then we're gonna give it like a pulse again. Just enough to incorporate. Okay, now let's go get our piece of flank steak. So we got about 2 pounds of flank steak here. Now I'm gonna season liberally with salt and pepper. No binder or anything, I'm just going straight out of the packet. Liking that, liking that. Now it's time for our injection. We'll just go every couple of inches. If it comes out, the holes, no big deal. We're just gonna go about every inch or so. Notice I'm going in at an angle. All right, and then we're gonna go in again. I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth. In the same hole, whoops. Just a different direction. All right, we've injected both of those, so now I'm just gonna take the rest of my marinade, just gonna pour over the top. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this, I'm gonna take it in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna leave it there a minimum of 4 hours, better for 8 hours, and even better is 24. So we'll see in about, we're probably going to do about 6 hours actually. Alright, so we're about ready to get this party started here. We're going to add some oil. Throw our onions and bell pepper in here. It's about whatever you want. I got 3 onions, I got 3 bell peppers. We're going to season with salt and pepper liberally. I'm going to add some of this honey Aleppo pepper here. I'll leave a link in the description. It's good stuff. Give that a stir. Smelling good already. Smells like the fair. You know, you get those onions, bell peppers, and those sausages going. That's kind of what it smells like. So our grill's heated up. We're just going to move this out of the way real quick. Just a little bit out of the way there. Now we're going to get us a good sear on our flank. Now you'll notice, this has been in the refrigerator, so we got that butter and whatnot is all congealed on there, and that's good because it's just going to melt off. Oh yeah. It's fine if you feel like it's flaming up too much, we can always move it up. I'm just going to get a good sear on this flank, and then we'll move it up off the heat. I think we're about ready here. We're good on that one. I'm gonna check this one more time there. It's kind of thin, so there are thicker ends down here. Oh yeah, we're good. It's about 126. We'll have some carryover there. Oh yeah, look at those beauties. Oh. All right, we're gonna go let this rest while we finish up our bell peppers and onions. Now this is all about, obviously, how you like your bell peppers and onion. You can cook them as long or as little as you want. So every time I make a recipe, there's usually a story behind it, and I thought this was kind of an interesting story, I guess. So I'll tell you real quick while we're waiting to finish up here. But I was in Houston recently, Houston, Texas, and me and my wife went to a Tool concert, and before the Tool concert, we were at a place called Poor Judgment. What is it? What was it?
Behavior.
We were at Poor Behavior with some poor judgment. Anyway, so the bartender there, we were drinking a couple of beers, and the bartender there, which his name is Gustavo Ramos, proceeded to tell me how he made the most bad A fajitas on the planet. So I was like, well, really? I mean, fajitas, man, the fajitas are just fajitas. And he goes, no, dude, let me just tell you, these are the best fajitas ever. So he told me his process of making the fajitas, which is this process. And I got to tell you, he was right. These are the most bad A fajitas on the planet. So thank you, Gustavo. Cheers. Anyway, cheers, Gustavo. Guinness. Cheers, Roach, because you're a Guinness fan. I'm going to leave a link to Gustavo's Instagram account in the description. Go check him out. So we're about ready to put one of these things together, so let's give it a slice. Make sure that you're slicing against the grain. Well, let's see how we did. Oh, nice and juicy, which is what we want. Oh yeah. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna make a fajita. I'm gonna finish slicing this up, and then we'll make a fajita, and I'll give you a taste test. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. Okay. Going with a little sour cream. Let's go in with a little guac, bell pepper and onion. And what's really gonna, let's go with one more. That's gonna be a big fatty. All right, what's really gonna bring this together is some of this Chipotle pecan salsa. I'll leave a link, not a link, I will leave the recipe in the description. So you can check that out if you want. I hadn't made a video on this. I've been making this for years. All right, let's give this bad boy a, well, this big fatty a go.
Well, that's a fatty.
It is, isn't it? All right, here we go. Like I said in the beginning of this video, these are the best fajitas that you're ever going to have in your whole entire life. If you make them this way, give it a try. Gustavo, thanks for hooking me up with your recipe. All right, guys, beer buttered fajitas with Chipotle pecan salsa. Do